What if I told you that Jaguar Wright just dropped evidence that could shatter a marriage again? And this isn't some old R&B drama or recycled gossip. This time it involves Tiny Harris's secret husband, a man the world was never supposed to know about, and even T.I. breaking down live on camera saying, "I lost everything." What is going on in the Harris household? For years, fans believed Tiny and Tia had survived every scandal imaginable. Cheating rumors, alleged threesomes, lawsuits, NDAs, and those infamous friendship parties that people still whisper about. But according to Jaguar Wright, the self-proclaimed truth-teller of the music industry, we had only been watching the trailer. She just uploaded what she calls the final confession. And it's explosive. Screenshots, voice notes, and even a marriage certificate allegedly linked Tiny to another man she secretly married while still living with T.I. And it doesn't stop there. There are rumors of hush money, hidden properties, and leaked group chats that suggest everyone from Tamar Braxton to Candy Burruss knew what was happening. Was Tiny leading a double life? Or is Jaguar stirring the pot for attention again? One thing is clear. This story isn't just messy, it's volcanic. It all started like any celebrity chaos night. Jaguar went live on Instagram, phone in hand, fury in her eyes, ready to reveal everything. For those in the music industry, Jaguar's name alone causes panic. She's like that friend who can't keep a secret, but her secrets come with screenshots, dates, and names. And this time, the target was Tiny Harris, a woman once celebrated for her loyalty and her ride-or-die marriage. Jaguar began with her usual line, "I don't talk if I don't have proof." Then she smirked and pulled out her phone. What followed was complete chaos. She revealed a marriage certificate allegedly linking Tiny to a man named Marcus Fielding, someone unknown to the public. The date? 2017, the same year Tia was on tour, preaching family first. Within minutes, social media blew up. Tiny married another man while still with T.I. Seemed unreal, but the documents looked authentic, county stamp, signature, and all. Jaguar didn't stop there. She played a voice note of a man whispering, "You know you my wife, right?" Fans who analyzed the audio swore the voice matched Marcus Fielding, rumored to have worked as Tiny's security. Suddenly, old photos of Tiny on mysterious trips resurfaced. Fans connected the dots. One wrote, "That Cabo trip in 2018? That wasn't girls' night. That was a honeymoon." Another said Marcus had been her security detail backstage at the Escape tour. Suddenly, the timeline looked like a detective case. Meanwhile, T.I. went silent. No posts, no comments, nothing. For a man usually outspoken on everything from politics to podcast feuds, this disappearance spoke louder than any denial could. Jaguar noticed mid-live, "If I was lying, he'd be talking, but he's not because he knows." Jaguar then presented alleged text messages, supposedly from someone close to the family. The messages showed Tiny speaking to a contact named M. Redart, first casually, then urgently. "I found the papers. He's tripping. Don't answer the house phone. Meet me at the studio at 2. Fans froze. The timestamps coincided with a widely publicized argument between Tiny and T.I. that same week, making the story feel almost impossible to ignore. Within hours, gossip blogs like Hollywood Unlocked shared Jaguar's live clips with the caption, "Jaguar Wright strikes again. Tiny's secret husband exposed." The comments were a battlefield. Some defended Tiny, calling Jaguar bitter. Others believed it, pointing out Jaguar's history of accurate calls, like the time she exposed Diddy weeks before FBI agents visited him. What shocked fans most was Jaguar's tone. She wasn't angry. She sounded exhausted. "They made me the villain," she said. "I'm just showing you what they tried to bury." She then revealed a photo of Tiny in a white dress, standing next to a man under a gazebo filled with red roses. The date stamp read April 9, 2017, the same weekend Tiny claimed to be at her mother's birthday party. The internet melted. Reaction videos, memes, and YouTube compilations flooded the feeds. Even Candy Burruss's old jokes about Tiny, always having a surprise, suddenly felt real. Meanwhile, T.I. reportedly knew something was off months prior. Friends had warned him that Tiny might be seeing someone else, but he didn't imagine it was this serious. By the time Jaguar's live video hit millions of views, reporters swarmed outside the Harris home. T.I.'s team deleted several Instagram posts featuring Tiny, making fans suspect he was done pretending. Jaguar kept feeding the fire, revealing alleged financial trails and private meetings with Marcus Fielding. Fans speculated whether Tiny was protecting assets or hiding an affair. The public became obsessed. Every screenshot, voice note, and photo seemed to align perfectly, making this scandal feel almost like a Lifetime movie. Finally, T.I. went live. His face was drained, his voice cracked. No PR script, no filter, just pain. He spoke about betrayal, loyalty, and losing control over what he had built. Fans flooded the comments, torn between sympathy and skepticism. Insiders claimed T.I.'s distress wasn't just emotional, it was financial. Tiny allegedly transferred some shared business assets to Marcus, raising questions about motive. Jaguar's final post teased even more. Honeymoon photos, intimate dinners, and proof she claimed would leave the public speechless. Tiny remained silent, letting speculation do the talking. Meanwhile, T.I. focused on work, recording late-night sessions rumored to be deeply personal. The scandal wasn't just about betrayal. It was a full-blown cultural moment, hitting social media, mainstream news, and late-night shows. By the end of the week, one thing was clear: T.I. wasn't just fighting for his marriage. He was fighting for his reputation, his money, and his sanity. And as Jaguar Wright proved once again, the truth doesn't care who it hurts. By the second week, this story had gone far beyond gossip. It became survival mode. Lawsuits were flying, NDAs were leaking, and everyone close to the Harris family was scrambling. T.I. once crowned the king of the South was now one of the most ridiculed men on social media. Tiny, once untouchable in R&B royalty, had become the internet's most mysterious and controversial figure. At the center of it all was Jaguar Wright, the chaos queen herself, sipping tea on Instagram Live as if she had just toppled an empire. TMZ confirmed lawyers were now involved. Sources said T.I. filed a petition demanding a forensic audit of Tiny's finances and her alleged connection to Marcus Fielding. Insiders claimed this was more than a divorce, it was a PR battle. One source said T.I. hadn't planned to file for divorce yet. He wanted to expose her first. And when T.I. feels pain, he turns it into art. Within days, he dropped a new song called Everything I Built. Fans called it his most emotional track in years, filled with lines like, "You wore my ring, now you hiding receipts." Some praised him for channeling heartbreak into music. Others criticized him for profiting off drama. Jaguar wasn't finished. She went live again, claiming she had messages showing Tiny and a high-profile attorney planning to seal records of her second marriage. "Y'all thought I was done?" she said with a smirk. She even shared a blurred text reading, "Make sure nothing connects me to Marcus. T.I. can't find out yet." Real or fake, perception became reality. Every outlet, from the Shade Room to Daily Mail, covered it as a scandal shaking Atlanta's elite. Analysts debated Tiny's silence, some saying she looked remorseful, others saying she seemed calm. Fans argued she wasn't hiding, she was strategizing. Then came Marcus Fielding's cryptic Instagram video. "There's a lot being said about me, some true, some twisted, but I'll never disrespect love. You'll find out soon enough." T.I. reportedly panicked, calling his lawyer at 2 a.m., demanding to know what legal options he had. But the story had already escaped control. Memes, talk shows, TikTok clips, this scandal was now entertainment. Tiny stayed silent, posting only a cryptic story. Truth doesn't need explaining. Reports later suggested her second marriage might have been spiritual, not legal, a private union meant for peace rather than paperwork. Still, the damage was done. By the end of the month, T.I. and Tiny were reportedly living apart, while Jaguar Wright thrived, gaining followers, sponsorships, and teasing a documentary called Receipts, the truth they tried to bury. The Harris empire had fallen. Not from gossip, not from enemies, but from secrets. Silence became louder than any confession, and the internet had a new obsession.